Hi, everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverde.
And I'm Montel Williams.
Today, we're going beyond braces, actually advanced technology that's helping kids straighten their smiles.
Plus, how to improve your credit.
And much, much more.
Absolutely. The Balancing Act starts right now. Today, we're taking a closer look at how technology is helping realign our smile and, of course, more importantly, our teeth.
Misaligned teeth in children can be a real problem. In fact, according to the National Institute of Health, the prevalence of crooked teeth in children is 68.3%.
That's crazy.
Mine were all over the place when I was young.
I was kind of fortunate, I think. Now there's no need to wait. You can address the problem head on. There's a straightforward path to help your child's smile shine with treatments that are less painful and really a lot better for your oral health.
This is a great segment. To tell us more is board-certified orthodontist Dr. Alyssa Ricci and patients Ariane and Ivana and their grandmother, Gloria, who, by the way, takes them to the orthodontist.
There you go.
And she knows from experience all the benefits of early intervention.
Welcome, ladies, all of you.
Hi, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Dr. Ricci, you know, there's this kind of a thought. If your child is old enough to get a visit from the tooth fairy, then they should be old enough to get their first visit to the orthodontist, like you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If they are losing their baby teeth, that means their adult teeth are starting to grow in. As soon as those adult teeth are starting to grow in, which is typically around the age of 6 and 7, we want to start to evaluate, okay? The misconception is that we want to wait for all the adult teeth to come in. But sometimes if we don't intervene, the adult teeth actually will get stuck and they won't come in. And so we take an x-ray, we take a scan of their teeth, and we evaluate whether they're ready for some phase 1 intervention. And that's at the age of 7 that the American Association of Orthodontists actually recommends we see them for the first time.
That early, 7, that's amazing. Gloria, let me ask you, Abuela, you take the girls to the orthodontist. What were you noticing when their teeth were changing?
I noticed that her teeth were coming out in different directions, and food got caught between their teeth. So I wanted to make sure they have a nice smile when they grow up, have beautiful teeth, beautiful mouth. It's better to prevent than sorrow. So I thought it was a good idea to visit the doctor as soon as possible. So that's what we did.
Good point.
We're very happy that we did.
Oh, thank God, yes. Ariane, tell me about how you were feeling when you saw your teeth changing.
I didn't like them.
You didn't like it. Why?
Because they're like crooked.
Food getting caught?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ivan?
Yeah, same. Like, they didn't get out, like the food didn't get out of that.
Did you want to smile and take pictures at school?
No.
No, I can understand. I mean, it does. You get a little bit conscious about it, right?
Absolutely. No, it was the same for me. That's a big reason why I chose to become an orthodontist. You know, my teeth at that age were a big issue for me, and the confidence is a huge part of what we do. And I'm really big into early intervention because people always ask, well, what would you do if it were your own kids? Well, I mean, my daughter knows that at 7 years old, if she's not perfectly happy with her smile, we're gonna do treatment with Invisalign. Braces won't be an option.
You know, it's so great that we've now gotten to this time, because when my children were growing up, they had to rely on those hard metal things. But now it's new technology, right? Tell us a little bit about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, so my office is all about using the latest and greatest technology, and a big part of that is Invisalign. So Invisalign has been around. They're the aligner company they started all of this, right? And the technology is incredible. What we can do now with these aligners, people still don't understand that it can work just as good, if not better, than braces. And one of the biggest pros of Invisalign for kids is that it allows you to actually move all the teeth, because it's wrapped around even the baby teeth. So back in the day when they were doing like a first phase of treatment in kids, they were just putting those brackets on the adult teeth, and you could literally tell that someone just had those teeth aligned and everything else was kind of still a mess until they waited. But now we can develop the arches and everything looks so uniform. It allows for more expansion, meaning it allows you to create more room for the adult teeth to come in.
So this technology doesn't just align teeth, you also do like an expansion of the jaw or something, right?
Yes, absolutely. So Invisalign actually has their newest technology, which is the Invisalign Palatal Expander. It's actually right there beside you.
Oh, right, this one right here. Okay, here.
Yeah, so I can show you a little bit.
Sure.
So the pros of this are that, you know, I had the old school expander. So, you know, mom had to go in every night, turn it, right? There's a screw, you know, and even to cement it in, it's like they have to stay open, you have to work really fast. With this, it snaps in and out. Okay, so they could take it out to brush, right? They actually do eat with it in, and they do an amazing job, and you don't have that screw that you have to be turning. So you switch this out every day, and it's been proven to have skeletal expansion. So we have taken CBCTs, which are 3D cone beam x-rays, and we actually see the suture open.
If you start this young, though, does that mean that you have to do something else a little later, and then something else again a little later as you get older and turn into an adult?
Right, so what I explain to my patients is that if there's a phase 1, it pretty much implies that there's gonna be a phase 2. Of course, we're gonna evaluate, but in the phase 1, we have certain objectives. So we're either correcting severe crowding, making sure that we have room for the adult teeth to come in. We're correcting things like cross bites. We could see here under bites where there's skeletal issues that can develop if we don't correct this at this age where that upper jaw is growing. Permanent damage to the teeth. Like I've seen a 9-year-old wear down half their tooth because of their bite. If we wait till the age of 12 to treat that tooth, that's it, that enamel doesn't grow back.
I mean, these pictures really say it all. And not to mention, they work, Invisalign, but just the quality of life, too, over braces. I mean, there's such a difference, right? The kids can eat. What else can they do that they can't because of those braces?
And that's a big seller. Even when parents are concerned, my biggest thing is the hygiene, right? So I am more concerned that a kid won't brush their teeth well versus that a kid won't wear their trays. I find that with the Invisalign, the outcomes, you couldn't even tell they had treatment, whereas with braces, you get them off, the teeth are straight, and you have all these white scars on the teeth because the patient didn't brush well. And those scars are permanent. I think that's a big reason why I became such an advocate of using aligners, because it's way more hygienic, okay? You could eat whatever you want, so you take them out to eat. There's less emergency appointments, less pokey wires, right? So it's way more comfortable, it's more efficient, it's amazing.
Tell just a little bit more just about the technology and what's really behind it.
So now we don't have to use those ooey gooey impressions. So at our office we have this iTero scanner where we're allowed to basically take a video of the teeth and we could see everything. I mean, we could literally even see whether there's a cavity there, okay? And so it's amazing because this then gets sent to my computer and I'm able to do what's called a CLIN check. So I digitally plan the case, which is amazing because I could visualize the outcome before I even order everything, which is a huge advantage over braces. People are kind of like, not winging it because they're educated, right? But sometimes you don't know exactly how those teeth are gonna move. With Invisalign, you could digitally plan. The aligners themselves are very comfortable, they're flexible, they're not rigid. It's a smart track technology that allows this movement to actually be optimized.
This is fantastic. I also see that kids can now put little stickers on their teeth. That's adorable as well. Did you want braces? No, right? I know that. That was like a no-brainer. So how do you feel now with the Invisalign?
My smile is so much better now.
It is? You like smiling more? You feel better?
Yeah.
More confident?
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. And you?
I feel the same way as her. Like now I like taking pictures and smile more.
And is it easy to put on and off? How do you do it? Can you tell me what your routine is during the day and night?
So when I'm eating, I take it off.
And then you put it back on?
Yeah.
Super easy. How about you?
The same way as her, and then I eat, I brush my teeth, and I put it back in.
So you're loving it, you love your smiles. Gloria, Abuela, what do you think so far? Are you happy?
Oh, I'm very happy. It's not painful because my daughter also, she had braces and it was a pain to have the braces. No, I'm very happy and they also learn responsibility because they have to take care of the Invisalign, they have to wash it, they have to put it in the morning.
Good point.
After they eat, they clean their teeth, put it back on. So it's great anyway.
That's incredible. Doctor, any final thoughts?
So what I would say is don't miss out on the opportunity to get your kid in early. There are things that are so preventable that sometimes I see that kid at the age of 12 and I'm like, if only I had seen them at the age of 7, we could have prevented all of this, right? And so schedule a complimentary consultation. We do it for free. You know, we take x-rays, we take this iTero scan, and it's a great visual for parents to see because sometimes you see your kid every day, but you don't notice these things, right? Some of us do, and it's amazing, and I'm so thankful for them, but some don't. And so, you know, if you're contemplating whether your kid needs it or not, schedule that complimentary consultation.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. Ladies, thank you so much. You are absolutely beautiful. I appreciate your time. Abuela, thank you for being such a great grandmother.
Thank you.
And for more information or to find an Invisalign trained provider, visit Invisalign.com and their social channels as well.
And of course, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be back right after this.
I'm going to look into it. I had the bottom teeth that are moving now. Credit. For many, establishing it for the first time or building it back up after a setback can seem daunting.
But it really doesn't have to be. There are easy ways to begin your credit journey and options to get you back on track financially.
That's right. And here to tell us more is Pamela Cole from OpenSky, a division of Capital Bank. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Look, having credit is really a part of the fabric of our lives, but for those who have bad credit or no credit at all, you know, this can be unsurmountable. Or is it unsurmountable?
It is not unsurmountable. Not at all. What we find is that sometimes life leads people astray. You know, maybe you had a medical condition and had some hospital bills. Maybe you lost your job for a while. Bad credit happens to good people. What we want to do at OpenSky is provide a lifeline and help people get back into their financial journey. And it's really not hard at all to get started.
And it's really a reality for so many good people. I mean, that just financial, medical issues, sometimes divorce can put a strain on someone's life. But I understand OpenSky offers tangible ways to start building credit. So tell us how.
Sure. We offer a secured card through Visa, and what we do is very simple. We just need to know 3 things about you. We want to know that you are who you say you are, that you haven't committed credit fraud in the past. You can make mistakes, but not fraud, right? And that finally you have some income. And it doesn't have to be a full-time job, because life now isn't always like that. There's a lot of gig workers out there. Gig income is perfectly acceptable. So if you have those 3 things in play, we tend to accept 88% of people.
Wow, that's great.
The odds are in your favor.
But what about, I'm sorry, Martel, but what about credit score? Because a lot of people worry about their credit score and say, forget it, I have no chance.
Yes, well, we don't pull your credit to apply. We don't look at your credit score. And I can tell you, in OpenSky, our customers, 2 out of 3 improve their credit score 41 points in just 3 months.
Wow.
So if credit score makes you nervous, don't.
So you really don't have anything to fear in applying?
No, not at all, because I know the credit score gets so much into our personalities and who we are, right? Because if you go to get car insurance, you're going to find that you're going to pay double if you have bad credit. We take a very simple application, and then once you're approved, because 88% of people are,
that's great.
Let me tell you, we have a mobile app, and you can track your purchases. You can do automated payments. There's so many things that we want to put at your fingertips so that this isn't insurmountable.
And I was reading here that making purchases can actually increase your credit score?
Yes, there's 3 things that you can do to really help your credit score. First, you would need to apply for the OpenSky card, of course. But once you have your card, making a regular purchase for everyday things like, you know, your groceries perhaps, or if you want to make it as simple as possible, a streaming service. Have that go on your card once a month. Make sure that you don't spend more than 30% of your credit line, because the credit bureaus look at these things. And then finally, pay on time. We have these monthly payment reminders that we can give you. We have all of these services that are available in our app. And once you do those things, we report to the credit bureau, all 3 of them, every month. And as I mentioned, in 3 months, 2 out of 3 customers see a 41-point increase. Wow. That makes a difference in their lives.
And let me tell you, after it makes a difference in their lives, you must be getting great feedback from them as well, right?
You know, we get fantastic feedback. And one thing that I've noticed is we hear about people having a fresh start. And that's just so rewarding. And we've seen people go on to get car loans. We've seen people go on to buy a home. It's amazing. And, you know, credit is just one aspect of your life, right? And I wanted to just share a little bit about why OpenSky is so important to me. What we do here is we help people get back on track. And everybody has the ups and downs of life, right? You know, I myself am a single mom. I understand how hard it is to be working and picking up kids and, you know, back in the day, getting to the daycare before 6 p.m. when they start to charge you by the minute and all those things. We're here to help people either establish their credit journey from the start or help them get a leg up and go back to living a great financial life.
That's fantastic. So for anyone out there who wants a fresh start, where can they go?
Go to OpenSkyCC.com.
OpenSkyCC.com, because the sky
is the limit.
And there you go.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show today.
Thank you.
Sure,
It's a
absolutely.
pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. And of course, if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be back right after this. We're headed to Georgia to the ChildCare Education Institute. They're an industry leader for online professional development. They've helped empower hundreds of thousands of child care professionals all over the country. Take a look at this.
A child's early years are the foundation for their future growth and development. The importance of having good child care cannot be understated. However, there's a nationwide shortage of teachers and other professionals who work in early care and education centers.
At CCEI and Straighterline, we understand the shortage of teachers in the early child care space. And the way that we are working to impact that is providing quality professional development training and credential, as well as a career path towards getting an ECE degree. We have courses that will help teachers as well as administrators perform with a spirit of excellence that are written by early child care professionals that have done the research and they understand exactly what the needs are in today's early child care space. Our goal is to make sure that we're not just providing training for teachers, but quality training that's going to help them perform at a level that will be above and beyond the expectations.
ChildCare Education Institute, also known as CCEI, along with its parent company, Straighterline, features online professional development, certification programs, and college-level courses that are designed around the diverse needs of early childhood education professionals.
There are several reasons why you would want to take your coursework with CCEI and Straighterline to get the professional development training that you need to meet your state-required training hours. You're also able to get your child development associates with us. You also have the ability to get your general ed courses towards your degree in early childhood education at a fraction of the cost that it would take if you went to a four-year university or school.
Throughout the duration of each program, CCEI and Straighterline provides access to student support services who deliver assistance, encouragement, and feedback.
We have education coaches that are available to support all of our CDA students. You will have a dedicated resource to help you from beginning until the end. You're not going to go through the training alone. Our training was designed to be engaging. What we offer are drag and drop features. Our courses have videos embedded in it. There are handouts that are designed to help you through your coursework. There are reflection questions. There are graphics that are designed that correspond with the material that you are learning. And then there's an assessment at the very end. In order to successfully complete our programs, you have to pass that confirmation of learning, and that's designed to ensure mastery of the material.
Many people have difficulty finding the time to obtain the education required in order to advance their career. ChildCare Education Institute and Straighterline meet ECE professionals where they are and on their schedules.
The bulk of our teachers' trainings really come right now from CCEI because they have the ability to take the courses on their own time if they would like to. Being able to have that flexibility to do your trainings when you want them on your own calendar, whether it's at school or at home, has really just been, I think, a game changer for our teachers. Most of our teachers have been with us for several years now, at least. For us, being able to offer benefits that keep our teachers here and the fact that they love what they're doing and they feel supported, being able to offer professional development through CCEI, I think definitely has played a role in that.
We utilize CCEI as our main training. It's very aligned with the philosophy of our school. It has an enormous range of classes so that it really can fit for each level that each of the teachers here work with. Generally, we'll have some recommended courses from our school center, and then from there we have choices to be able to explore into other areas and expand our personal knowledge, and then that helps us make sure that we have all of our training hours, our certification hours, and I think it's a really great resource for any educator.
It takes a village to move a career. You can't do it alone. CCEI and Straighterline are proud to be part of your village.
With ChildCare Education Institute, we have several articulation partners that have already decided that once a person successfully completes their CDA coursework with CCEI, they can articulate to that college and start an ECE degree with college credit. That's one of the things that separates us and makes us stand out from the rest. With Straighterline, we have over 3,000 college and university partners that have guaranteed to accept Straighterline coursework. So the possibilities are endless in terms of where your career path can grow.
If you're ready to advance your career, visit the website at cceionline.com or see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us today.
Remember to head to our Facebook page, like us on Instagram, follow us on X, and visit thebalancingact.com to enter our latest sweepstake or giveaway.
That's right. Then make sure you stay safe. Love the family of yours. We'll see you next time.